Alright, jumping ahead just a little bit, he doesn't use that email right, I don't want to mess with his stuff, and nope, it's his spam mail. Alright, here comes the rest. Please tell him to log off and not use the account, lol. Rather not have interruptions mid-base build. He goes, okay. And I go and send the rest. Alright, please, spent way too much time on this. Get it? That's at 5:37. Alright, he goes, let me check. 5:42, 5:44, 5:47. ... And he goes, sec, helping my dad install blinds around the house at 5:51. Later, blinds are tough, pain to install, and I have installed blinds, but that's kind of random for you to be doing right now. He goes, I go, blinds, pain to install, and he goes, 12:28, notice the times, 5:52 p.m. An hour later, I go, bruh. Alright, so I'm just going to jump here for a second and explain what happened. There's a bunch of kind of private information I don't feel like sharing over there, so that's why I'm not going to be showing you guys certain messages. But here's the thing what basically happened. So he sends me the account number and the password, and I try to log in, and I get in, right? Okay, that's great. So afterwards, I get a notification, so I get into his account, great, I have his account for like, I don't know, maybe a few minutes or so. I'm like, alright, this is pretty decent, let me send over the other 135, and I do that, okay? Before I do send the 135, right as I'm about to do it, I get a notification from iCloud saying, your password has been changed, enter the new password. That ticks me off. I understand exactly what just happened, alright? Keep that in mind. Keep a lot of things in mind, alright? That's the fun part about this video. So here's the thing. So I go ahead and I obviously ask him for the new password. I'm like, give me the new password. He goes, no, not yet. First, as you guys just saw, first off, send the 135 first. I send the second 135. I do that, okay, for the sake of video, as this entire whole thing was. So I send that, and he sends me a new password, and that's right around here. Okay, he says, got you a new Town Hall 10. I'm like, what? Got me a new Town Hall 10? What the heck does that mean? So I'll be blunt, 235 is an S-word ton of money that base isn't even worth, as I said earlier. If you can't get me his Google info, then ask him to take his S-word back and return my $235. So at this point, I just lost $235, understand? That's 12/28/15 at 8:24 p.m. Oh, and don't think I didn't notice him changing his password on his game center. Even if I got the iPod, I wouldn't have any way of connecting it. So much for trust. Things relating back. 12/28/15, 8:29. So now he replies and he goes, okay, I got you a new Town Hall 10. What? A completely new Town Hall 10? And I'm like, alright, that's great. I guess that's decent. And iOS 10. And he goes, oh, it's an iOS account. Now I kind of feel stupid at this point. I tried to log in using Google, thinking it was a Google account. And it is a Google account speaking because it's Gmail. That's what I thought. So I tried logging in on my Android rather than my iOS device. This guy goes, it's an iOS account. Okay, that's great. Here's the funny part. So I got onto my iOS account, alright? And this is what happens. Chief, you're about to load, well, you guys can read it for yourself. You're about to load Chief Golem Town Hall Level 5. He sent me a Town Hall 5? At this point, I am so confused. It would have been bad, okay? Let me see if I can find an actual Town Hall 10 for you. Alright? FML, yeah, you got till tomorrow, I'm still going to bed. Now this is where things sort of get pushed, and eventually, or so he thinks, I forget about things after a while. No, well, alright, at 4:10, nice logo. This is where he gets himself a new logo, because he's coming back to YouTube. Have fun with that. And I don't have it, you bought an account, so I paid the owner, that's great. An owner who changed his password, now I don't even have access to it. Nice scam. I'm the middleman, dude, I made zero profit, I didn't scam you, he did. You made zero profit. So why exactly did you sell his base for him? What did you get out of that? Explain that to me. What did you get out of that? So tell me, how many people have you done this to since October? This is where I start connecting the dots, and here's the dots for you guys to connect. I think what happens is Juice Lewis has this decent fan base, right? And to tell the truth, I'm not sure exactly whether or not those 15,000 subscribers that he originally had, I'm sure he still has those on YouTube. What I'm not sure about is whether this Jewish Louis is the same as the old Jewish Louis, whether or not he actually ever sold his YouTube account. Okay, I don't know whether that ever happened. But the thing is, if he has this fan base, then he has a certain amount of people following him, right? So what if he could find bases from other people and, I don't know, maybe get them something? I don't know what exactly he makes out of that. As he said, I'm the middleman, dude, I made zero profit. But if he really sold 20 bases, there has to be something in it for him. There has to be something in it for him. I don't know what. Okay? So tell me, how many people have you done this to since October? So here's my hunch. What I think is, say I'm not I.O.N. Say I'm not making a video. Say I'm just a casual person scrolling through Twitter and I see a trustworthy YouTuber trying to sell a base and I'm like, alright, this is a cool Town Hall 10. Let's see if he has it under $100. Or that's a cool Town Hall 8. I don't even play Clash of Clans. Maybe I should just buy this base since all my friends play Clash of Clans, okay? And say I just stroll onto his account and I message him, okay? That's fine. I message him and all of a sudden he sells me the base. I'm the average person. I'm a lot more naive than I.O.N. version of me, okay? And I just take the base, he gives me his account info, I go on his account, and the password is changed. Now, I feel like it would just end right there. You could just block the person. You may have just gotten $200. Guess what the person who's scamming gets out of that $200? What if they could spend those $200 on their base? Maybe buy 6,000 gems. Maybe make the base look even better, so the next person will want to buy the base even more, and maybe for even more cash. Interesting, right? But that's what I think. At least, maybe. Now, I obviously didn't just finish the video right here. I obviously told him what exactly I was going to do with this. At the end, it's like, you know, the typical, you've been pranked, bro. It's just a prank, bro. But the point is, I told him that, and I still tried to get my money back. Obviously, I don't think I ever will, and that's fine for the sake of this video. So as you guys can see, I.O.N.M.A.S, you can talk to 20 people I've sold to. I mean, someone's bound to have fallen for it just like me. Once again, I didn't scam you, I made zero profit. And I go, sure, hit me up with the 20 people who you potentially sold this to. I want to get a little information from them. You bought the account fair and square. Was it fair and square? Was it, guys? Who'd you sell to? He changed his password, not my fault. Should have asked for the security questions. Security questions, really? That's what you're gonna tell me? And true, I should have asked for the security questions, but then again, he probably would have just been like, oh, you don't trust me, man, or something along those lines. That's what I thought. Well, this should have make for a grand vid. Have fun starting up that channel of yours, since he's apparently trying to do that. And technically speaking, I'm giving him a gigantic shout out right now. Guys, go subscribe to him. No, I'm kidding, don't do that. LOL, you're pathetic. Great, I'm pathetic now. Well, mate, you told me you know him in person, am I right? By the way, can you get my money back? I did, but I moved last week, 700 miles away. What?